Hi everyone. Okay, so this video is about trusting your inner voice, listening to what your core is telling you. If you're ever around children, young children, toddlers, really young children, they instinctively get it. They listen, they get it, they go with feelings, emotions, energies of people. It's the same reason that your child will suddenly go to somebody and cuddle them that and would never have done that before, or equally on the other side would recoil away from somebody who seemingly to an adult eye doesn't, there's no reason for it, but the child instinctively feels something and they work with that. As we get older, we put all this other adult stuff on it, social norms, is it going to be embarrassing? Is it going to be this? Should I react like that? Is that the wrong thing to do? Am I judging too easily? And we have all of these things, and a lot of these things can be helpful. However, they can confuse us when we're trying to tune into what's right for us, what is going to make us move forward in our lives and feel good about ourselves. So when we have to make a decision, we often don't listen to that. We don't listen to what that is telling us. So I know when I look back on my past, there's things that I have done that, and I'm not saying they've been massively failures or massive big issues. However, they didn't really sit true with my core values. And I made a decision and I ignored and pushed past that feeling. That feeling was there, a little bit of unrest, a bit of, is this really sitting with who I am? But I pushed past it because the logical brain went, no, but you could make money from this and this could be a really big thing for you and it could open some doors for you. And I made decisions based on that. But the inner core was going, this ain't for you. And I pushed past it. And the things that, when I pushed past it, the things were never successful anyway, because it wasn't really in alignment with who I am. And that's why it's really important that you start to re-notice and go back to when you were a child and re-notice what that is. Sometimes we've got to be careful, because sometimes we can get a bit of a weird feeling, but it might be fear. So we've got to watch out for that. Because I've been offered opportunities in the past, and there's been an initial sort of butterfly feeling like, oh, this could be amazing. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but that would be amazing. And the initial feeling was of expansion, of excitement, of light, of filling me up. But then the fear kicked in and I went, oh, but how am I going to do this? And what if it fails? And da-da-da-da. And sometimes it's that voice that you start to listen to and you think that's your inner core, when it's not. That feeling that you get, that instant feeling, and it might be small, it might not be a huge feeling, it might just be ooh, that could be good. Like just a good feeling, a gut feeling. When we talk about that, a gut feeling, that is exactly what we are talking about. So you need to go back. And the best way to do that is to start to look back on and how you've made decisions in the past, and just start to question, when you meet new people, when you're offered opportunity, when you're thinking about doing something new, check in. What is your gut telling you? Because really, when you sit with yourself for a moment or two, you know the answer. You know whether something lights you up, whether something makes you feel excited, whether that opportunity, maybe you're scared to do it. Sure, that happens. But actually, deep inside, you're going, I'd love to be able to do that. That would be amazing. That would be the ideal. Yes, I'm terrified. No, I don't know what I'm doing, but I would love to. And equally, if you're offered something or you're going to make a decision and you get that feeling of unrest, of this is conflicting, this doesn't sit with me, this isn't really true to who I am, you need to listen to that, because that's your inner core. So I want you to check in with that this week. I want you to really think about where you need to listen to it. We teach our children. I remember my dad teaching me in terms of stranger danger and that kind of thing. And he would say, like, if you get that funny feeling, he used to say, judge a book by its cover until you get proven different. And that's probably a weird message to judge, but what he was saying is, look, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it might just be a duck, and from a protection perspective. Obviously, as adults, we then put added stuff on afterwards and we make more logical decisions as well. But we get energy off people. We get energies off situation. You know, when I walk into a room, sometimes, you know, I'll meet somebody, I'll go, oh, and I feel like blown away by their negative energy. And now that makes me sound like a total hippie, but we all know that. Children get that. Animals get that. You know, when a dog runs out of a room when a person comes in and hides, you need to question that. You need to question why that is. And I know that from experience. A friend of my dad's was really rough with his animals, really, like, he was a dog trainer and he was really hard. And when he came around our house, our dog would just hide and cower and bark when he left. I'm trusting what the dog's instinct was telling it, because, yeah. So anyway, check in with your inner self, know who you are, and it will really help you to really see how to make the best decisions for you. Because when we get all confused and overwhelmed and life gives us so many choices and so much information, we need to check in with who we are and really get close and sit still and meditate if you're into that. Be mindful and just sit and listen. Listen to what our bodies are telling us, what our hearts are telling us, whatever it is, your instinct, your gut, your inner core, whatever you're going to call it. Do that. Do more of that and have a great day. See ya.